gosh, we're live. Hello, hello, welcome. My name is Brittany Noble-Jones, founder. Thank you so much for this opportunity for us to just connect. Again, my name is Brittany Noble-Jones. I am a journalist. I have been a very successful news reporter for a decade. Okay, I have traveled the South and Midwest reporting in local newsrooms. KAIT in Jonesboro, Arkansas. I started off behind the scenes, actually running studio cameras in Jonesboro, and I was actually a graduate student at Arkansas State University working on my master's, and that's how I kind of got into the business. And then I moved on to continue my career in Jackson, Tennessee, in Flint, Michigan. Shout out to all the Flintstones. And then I came to my hometown, which is where I'm at right now, St. Louis, Missouri. I love St. Louis. It is my home. Say hello, brother.
What's up? What's up?
So I pulled my brother from his busy work schedule today to help me out with this video. He has no idea what is happening, what we're going to be talking about today, but this was the best way for me to just connect with you guys and let you know more about me. So if you Google my name, my TV name, it's Brittany Noble-Jones, and I have been getting a lot of press lately for my experience in Jackson, Mississippi. I had to file an EEOC case, actually twice. There are 2 official complaints on file, and the way that I was able to get them to take my case actually is because they would not allow me to wear my natural hair on TV. My boss told me it was unprofessional. He said it was the equivalent to him wearing a baseball cap to go to the grocery store, and that viewers needed to see a beauty queen. And I had so many bad experiences there as a mother, as a Black person trying to report news, that I decided I really wanted to create this platform to be able to tell untold stories, these stories about Black America that continually get pushed under the rug, and they don't make it into local news, and so that people can know what's going on really with Black America, so that we can educate ourselves. If you know the history, I'm gonna tell you about the history. Listen, newsrooms were not created for us, people of color. They were not. Many of them, the ones that I worked at, popped up in the 50s and 60s, and they were not to uplift people of color, but to really hold us back. And so now we are still working to desegregate our newsrooms, and I have this vision to tell untold stories. I have this plan, and in doing research about Foundr and doing research about the entrepreneurs that you guys have talked to, and knowing my own plans, I just think that our ideas merge. And I pulled in my brother because, I want to talk to him. One of the things that really touched my heart with my brother was when I was working in St. Louis, Missouri. One time he reached out to me. He said, "Brittany, can you do a story, like a positive story about just young Black men in the community just trying to make it?" I was like, "No, brother, sorry, that's not a good story idea. They're not going to take that story idea in my newsroom." And so when I'm trying to tell these untold stories, I do it not only for my son, but for my brothers. And I got one right here, Jared.
What's up?
So I told him, I need you to help me, brother. And he was like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Okay, start your timer. We're going to go live." And he's like, "Wait, what? I don't want to go on camera." But I think it's so important. If you want to see me in my element, just unfiltered and talking, which is what I hope to be doing with you guys, this is something that I could be doing. So, brother, tell me, you know my plan. Well, no, you really don't know my plan to tell untold stories. Tell me, why is it important? Why was it important when you reached out to me? Do you remember reaching out to me?
Yeah, I remember.
What was on your heart? What were you thinking?
I had a couple of friends that I was going to school with that I've known for a pretty long time, and they were actually doing some positive things in the community, starting charities and doing foundational work, but it seemed like it wasn't getting the press that it deserved. And knowing you, I know that you would love to report on things like that, but when you told me that, there wouldn't really be a story that your boss or your higher ups would want to put out there, it kind of opened my eyes then to what really goes on in the news and the stories that they put out there. It really made me pay attention. So it's good that you are out here trying to not expose, but show the world what really goes on behind the cameras.
Yeah, so I appreciate you for saying that, brother.
Yeah, no problem.
You know, that means a lot to me, because when I was in St. Louis and we actually had this conversation, which was years ago. You were in high school, huh?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was years ago. And then I left St. Louis and I actually went down to Jackson, Mississippi. And in St. Louis, I was covering stories about officer-involved shootings and white police officers shooting in, you know, our young black men. And when I got to Mississippi, I found out that there was an issue with young black men still being lynched. Like, that's an untold story that I think America needs to know. So I look forward, hopefully, to working with Foundr. I really, really do, because it could help me in my entrepreneurial spirit to be able to create this platform that I so desperately want to create. And in working on my own stuff that I have going on the side, I would love to just connect with other people that can just show me the way, show me the light. And in learning about myself, I think other people could learn through me. And I think this could be huge. I really, really see us working together. So if you guys do not pick me to host your podcast, that's fine. If you do, I would love that. I would love that. I would love to find a way that we can really create change and inspire other future entrepreneurs. So please, please, please consider me. I hope that we can have more conversations. I'm leaving my brother, so yeah, I'm about to catch a plane, but hopefully he'll hear more about this in the future. Okay, guys, have a great day, and thanks so much for this opportunity. Bye.